I never thought a single conversation could turn my world upside down. Yet there I was, sitting across from my wife, the woman I thought I knew, while she calmly asked me something I couldn't have imagined: an open marriage. The words lingered in the air, heavy and suffocating. She spoke as though it were ordinary, as though exploring other people together could somehow strengthen what we already had. Her eyes searched mine, waiting for a response. Inside, I was shattering. I wanted to shout, to demand answers, to expose the contradiction in her calm. But instead, I sat in silence, numb and disbelieving. "I think it would make us stronger," she said softly, almost tenderly. "We'd both be free to be ourselves." Free? How could freedom mean watching her share herself with others while I was left behind? How could this casual acceptance of betrayal, be anything but a wound to the heart of our marriage? I wanted to protest, to voice the storm raging inside me, but all that came out was a hollow nod. "If that's what you want," I said, my voice barely steady. I had no idea how far down this rabbit hole we were about to go. In the days that followed, my mind became a prison. I tried to rationalize it, to convince myself that maybe this wouldn't hurt. But the more I thought about her with other men, the touches, the laughter, the intimacy, the more I felt myself unraveling. And then a thought crept in, dangerous and insistent. If she could have freedom, why couldn't I? Why should I remain trapped while she chased desire elsewhere? So I started seeking my own liberation. At first, it was just one woman, different from my wife, exciting, daring. She gave me the attention I'd been starving for, a thrill I hadn't realized I craved. Her laughter, her touch, her presence, it was intoxicating. And yet, one woman wasn't enough. I wanted more, needed more. I found a second, then a third, and eventually a fourth. Each filled a different void. Some offered passion, some affection, others adventure. At first, I felt alive, in control, reclaiming a life I thought had been stolen. But slowly, a heavy truth settled over me. I had become just like her, seeking validation outside my marriage, chasing excitement that left me hollow, running from the emptiness I couldn't escape. The turning point came unexpectedly. I was with the fourth woman when a sudden clarity hit me like a punch to the chest. It wasn't her I was missing. It wasn't the thrill of novelty or the forbidden allure. It was my wife, the woman I had promised to love, the life we had built together. I missed her more than I could bear. I stood on the edge of everything I had created, looking down into a world I no longer recognized. There was no undoing it, no erasing the pain I'd caused, both to her and to myself. But I had to face it. I had to confront the consequences of our choices, of my choices. Pretending it was just a phase, that everything would return to normal, was no longer an option. The next day, I sat across from her again, heart hammering. Words failed me at first, until I finally whispered, "I'm sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen. I thought I was claiming freedom, but all I've done is destroy us." She didn't speak immediately. Her eyes were pools of hurt and sorrow, and I realized she had always known, seen through my excuses, my late nights, my hidden phone. And now, we were left with the wreckage of what once was. "You wanted freedom," I said softly, my voice trembling. "But it comes at a cost." Tears streamed down her face. "I wanted to fix us," she murmured. "But we've both broken something that can't be mended." In that moment, I understood that we had both failed, both strayed, both inflicted pain in pursuit of something we thought we needed. Freedom had come, but it was a price neither of us had anticipated. I don't know if we can ever rebuild, or if we will walk separate paths. But I do know this: chasing desire outside the bonds of love brought only loss. True freedom is never without consequences, and the hardest lessons are learned in its aftermath.